Piles, the State Director for Career and Technical Education at the Michigan Department of Education. It is my pleasure to invite you to our 2021 Breaking Traditions Awards ceremony. We are so glad that you are here today to join us in celebrating the students' success. I'd like to welcome our award recipients, parents, family members, their friends, their teachers. Their teachers have so much to be proud of today, our school administrators, and additional distinguished guests. The purpose of today is to recognize our outstanding young men and young women who have defined themselves as the best of the best within their occupational area in a program that's considered non-traditional for their gender. And we know that that sometimes comes with some challenges in high school environments, in different types of public places where you just don't always feel like you fit in because you don't see somebody that looks just like you in that program. And as a prior high school teacher and as your state director, I'm so proud of you for making the choice to follow your desires and your passions with what you want to study as a career. Or maybe you've spent a year or two in this program and you're like, when I leave and I head off to post-secondary, I'm going to study a related career. You don't know maybe what your future totally holds. So some of you are like, yep, I'm going to follow through with machine tool or welding or automotive. Others of you might still be on that path of saying, what do I really want to do? And you're young and you have time to make those decisions. But we are so excited that you're here with us today. Students, you have demonstrated persistence, determination, confidence in breaking through stereotypes. I had the pleasure a number of years ago of sitting with a young lady amongst a bunch of young men who was attending the CTE Legislative Summit in Lansing. And each year we have a legislative summit where programs from across the state come to the rotunda where the legislative officials work, and we set up booths and we demonstrate to the legislators, their staff, and members of the public what we are teaching and what we are learning as students in our high school career and technical education programs. And each time that we do this as an annual event, we always encourage districts to make sure that they bring a nice, diverse set of students so that people can see that our programs are open to all students. In this particular year, I was invited out to dinner by a teacher, a county director, to have dinner with their students because they came up the night before. And as the students are sitting around talking about what they learned, what they liked about their programs, and of course, teachers, they always talk about you because all of our students just love our teachers and appreciate all that you do. They were all talking about, yep, I'm going to follow this, I'm going to follow that, I'm going to do this, all the men. I get to a young lady and she said, I just don't know. She goes, I really like welding and I really like automotive. And I tend to get a little dirtier in automotive, so I kind of like that too. I like that feel at the end of the day. And that story of this young lady who was a program completer in 2 occupational areas has really just sat with me as a really fond memory and really calling out what she liked about working in the environment of automotive. And I was just so, it just stays with me. It's such a nice moment in time. You know, you think about yourselves and what you like about your occupation. And there's always traits about our occupations that really connect to us and our personalities and things that we like. And all of you are demonstrating the ability to work with your mind, understand all the technical skills and academic applied skills while working with your hands. And that is such a great feeling at the end of the day. And not only are you doing that, you're doing that in environments where everybody doesn't look just like you. And so we are very excited to present awards to you today. All of you have such promising futures. When I was a teacher, this was my favorite time of the year. I so enjoyed going to all the different award ceremonies and watching my students receive awards and share in the awards that maybe friends saw their fellow students receiving. And there's nothing better than high school graduation. And although high school graduation might look a little different for you this year due to COVID, we're still going to come through it with excitement and all those pieces of Americana that we just love about being a high school graduate. And so all of you have just a nice, bright future ahead of yourselves. Enjoy the celebration today. Enjoy celebrations back at your school. Enjoy graduation. This morning, or this afternoon, pardon me, I have the pleasure of inviting Monica Murray to the screen. Monica and I got to know each other when I was renovating my house. So a couple of years ago, I bought a house in downtown Lansing in what's called the West Side neighborhood. House is about 103 years old. I actually have the oldest house on the block. And when I purchased it, there was still knob and tube wiring in my house. And there weren't as many outlets as I needed. And we certainly didn't have lights in our closets. And so I was in search of a contractor, and I put out on the neighborhood Facebook page that I was looking for an electrician. And 2 or 3 names came up, one of which was Monica's. And then as I watched that Facebook thread populate, everybody was complimenting the work of Monica Murray. And I said, well, Monica Murray, she's the lady I need to do my wiring. Well, when you're good at your trade, as Monica is, she's like, oh yeah, it's May. I'll see you on August 15th. I'm like, August 15th? That's like 3 months away. But with all of the recommendations and with everybody throwing their support behind Monica's work as a quality electrician, I was like, yep, this is who I want. Now, I did not think about the difference between male and female electricians, because in my world, that just isn't something that normally comes to mind for me. As I got to know Monica, and as Monica started to work in my house and rewiring my house, and she is so absolutely skilled. I mean, she can fish a wire, from the roof down 2 floors into the basement. It's absolutely amazing, and how efficient and quick she is at it as well. I started thinking to myself, wow, as I have other contractors in my house, because I did a whole home renovation, they were mostly male. I thought, we need Monica to speak to our students at Breaking Traditions. And so it's with much appreciation, Monica, personally and professionally, that I introduce you to our Breaking Tradition Award recipients. Monica?
Try that again. So thank you very much, Brian, for asking me to speak here today. It is such a pleasure to be involved in a room full, even though it's a Zoom room, full of persons entering non-traditional trades. Well, I've thrown up on a screen here a little bit of my bio, and I'll get into the nooks and crannies of that as we go along. But I want to congratulate all of you and your first step of many in your career, in your path of success. You should be proud of yourselves and let that pride carry you through to success. So a little bit about me and my path to where I am today. I'm a woman of many hats, as you can see from my bio here. I'm an electrician, business owner, therapist, massage therapist, co-producer of a women's music festival, life coach, mentor, and just recently started with motivational speaking. A little bit about that. 1985. my path almost took a different direction. I almost did not join a non-traditional trade. I was offered a program very similar to yours, I'm presuming, where I would have been part of a vocational technical class, which would have taken us off campus and out into the field and build houses that would then come up for sale for, individuals. I went through the application process. I was accepted, but when it came right down to it, I chickened out. I got scared about being the only girl on a male crew, and I turned the position down, only to be later approached by a friend of mine who actually did take the course, and he told me what a mistake I'd made. And so I was bound and determined that if another opportunity came up, that I was just going to grab that bull by the horns and I was just going to run with it. So 1985, I started an electrical apprenticeship at the age of 18, fresh out of high school. At the age of 22, I received one of many licenses. My first license was an electrical journeyman's license, which just meant that I'd passed my education point and now into the point of being a full-time self-sufficient installer. At the age of 25, I got two more licenses. I got a master's electrical license and a contractor's electrical license, which in turn just allowed me to become a business owner. I still continued working with industrial, commercial, residential, commercial, industrial contractors at that point. But when the information starts getting out there that you have an electrical license, everybody comes out of the woodwork wanting you to do work on their homes. And, unfortunately, the training that I had up to that point had nothing to do with homes. So I got the opportunity to face another fear there. And I actually started working for these friends and family members and learning how to wire homes, already based off the knowledge I got from the industrial commercial world. So it wasn't until 2016 that I actually went into business for myself full time. But in the path from 2000, at the age of 22 to 2016, I had actually gotten some experience out in the world as a builder as well. So in 2006, I got a builder's license and was still working industrial commercial, but was still learning how to do the residential work, and therefore my business in 2016. And that's when I developed Maximo Contracting. When I started Maximo Contracting, my passion was to help facilitate more women into skilled trades. That by being out in the limelight, by being the owner, operator, that I would draw more women into the skilled trades, whether it's building or electrical. And that's also when I started doing the Women's Music Festival. Another passion of mine. It was another place where I could draw women into skilled trades. We started this festival from the ground up, 80 acres of land, rough, brush covered. It was a pine farm. And so from March of 2016 to early August of 2016, a bunch of women volunteers came out and we built this festival from the ground up. We put in the infrastructure, we put in all the electrical underground, all of the various panels that we needed throughout the grounds for a 4-day festival. We also built outdoor showers. We built the stage, we put the canopy up, we built the sound stage. In essence, it was 95% women built, women run. And I like to joke and say that the only men were the ones that cleaned our porta toilets. But again, the Women's Festival stepped into, my passion for bringing women into non-traditional trades. It was another step of my getting into a mentorship and coaching for women. And see, 2009, I got a massage therapy license. I got that license because the economy had gone where work wasn't prevalent. I'd spent some time working in different states. I got tired of not being home. And so I joined and got a massage license. In the process of doing that massage license, I also got more into the life coaching and mentor aspects of my career as well. So in 2020, I actually started a video series on short talks, motivational speaking. Throughout the years, I've had a few challenges being a woman in a non-traditional trade. And the best that I can advise you for your own path as you go along here is just to have confidence in you. That as these challenges arose, that I just had strength in myself. And by having strength in myself, then I took fear with me instead of letting fear control me or fear take me away from doing what it was that I wanted to accomplish. So my best advice for you, if you find your place in a place of fear, find out what your passion is and just take that fear with you. Let it help you propel you along your journey. We get what we look for. And if we set ourselves up for success and we concentrate on the success, that's exactly where we go is success. So again, I want to thank you all for asking me to be a part of your event. I want to congratulate you on your hard work, on your first step into, I hope, a long and loving career. My shingle is out there for you. The people presenting this presentation are going to send an email out later with my contact information. If you would like to reach out with some questions about struggles, ideas, questions, please feel free to. It's part of what I am doing here these days. And again, just have all the confidence in the world in yourself. And here are just a couple of pictures that I wanted to share of the Women's Music Festival. Again, find your passion, ride with your passion, and good luck. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Monica, for your message of inspiration to our award recipients. It is so important for our award recipients to see someone such as yourself find continued success in a non-traditional career field, and it has been an honor and a privilege to hear you speak today. My name is Elizabeth Collins, and I am an education consultant in the Grants Assessment, Monitoring, and Evaluation Unit in the Office of Career and Technical Education. And I'm also the Title IX coordinator for the Michigan Department of Education. And I have the privilege and true honor of presenting the Breaking Traditions Awards today. Each of the students that are here today, because they were nominated by their teacher or administrator for their leadership and success in CTE. It is a high honor that your school has nominated you as a role model to others. Part of my role in the OCTE is working towards gender equity within CTE. And a large part of that work is to have students such as yourself serving as mentors or leaders to others who may be considering a CTE program that is non-traditional. Who knows, maybe one day, one of you will actually come back and speak at the ceremony. And you can not only talk about the continued success that you've had, but also talk back about the time that you were presented the award when we all knew you win, right? Regardless, I'm certain that each of you will continue to inspire others through your leadership. So therefore, it is with great pleasure that I will describe to you the awards and accomplishments of each of our award recipients today. The Breaking Traditions Award is a statewide award that recognizes students in 3 award levels. To start, we will recognize students who have been awarded the Breaking Traditions Recognition Certificates. Each of the recipients of this award for achievement in preparing for careers non-traditional for their gender will be sent a certificate in the mail. So although not participating in today's ceremony, each recipient is listed in these slides, and we can take a moment to acknowledge these students. And again, each of these students will receive a certificate of achievement in the mail, and hopefully they will be able to have some type of recognition. Next, we will present the two highest levels of awards. There will be 25 merit award winners, and there will be 2 awards assignments. We will start with the breaking tradition award merit winners. Okay, to start, we have Andrea Blooms. Andrea plans to attend Mid-Michigan Community College and obtain an associate's degree in welding. She's from the Huron Area Tech Center, and she was in the Power Technology program. So congratulations to Andrea. Next, I'd like to speak about Aurora Burton. Aurora is an aviation technology student at Kalamazoo-RESA. Aurora plans to continue her career in aviation while becoming a commercial airline pilot. She will be attending Western Michigan University's College of Aviation. Congratulations, Aurora. Next, we have Melissa Dardini. Melissa is a law enforcement student at Centerline High School and also attends Lakeview High School. Melissa would like to become a prosecuting attorney and one day become a judge. Congratulations, Melissa. Next, we have London Eldridge. London is an agri-science student at the Montcalm Area Career Center and also attends Montcalm High School. London plans to become a large animal veterinarian and plans on attending Michigan State University's College of Veterinary Medicine. Congratulations, London. Next, I welcome Kennedy Ellis. Kennedy is in the agri-science program at Alpena High School. Kennedy is duly enrolled at MSU and would like to one day become a professor of turf grass science at Penn State. In the fall, she will attend Olivet College, then plans to enroll at Penn State. Congratulations, Kennedy. Next, I present to you Alyssa Fiantaco. Alyssa is in the general woodworking program at Henry Ford High School. Alyssa would like to start her own business one day, building epoxy tables and gaming desks, or really any furniture. Congratulations, Alyssa. Next, I would like to recognize Matthew Frazzini. Matthew Frazzini is a dental hygiene student at Ferris State University, and he is a Merit Award recipient. Next, I'd like to acknowledge Kylie Hughes. Kylie is a construction technology student at Calhoun Area Career Center and attends Bellevue Junior Senior High School. Kylie plans to become a skilled contractor and focus on building for agricultural purposes. Congratulations, Kylie. Next, we have Haley Jones. Haley is a student in the Public Safety and Security Services program at Career Line Tech Center and attends Allendale High School. Haley plans to go to college and on to the police academy. She also plans on joining the National Guard. Congratulations, Haley. Next up is Matthew Kiefer. Matthew is a student in the education program at New Lathrop High School. Matthew plans to attend Michigan State University to study to be a history teacher. Congratulations, Matthew. Next, we have Daisy Lineberger. Daisy is an agricultural and natural resources student at Bay Aranac ISD Career Center and also attends Western High School. Daisy plans to attend Delta College and MSU's Institute of Agricultural Technology. She will focus on agribusiness. Congratulations, Daisy. Next, we have Nicholas McAlpine. Nicholas is a health science student at Huron Area Technical Center. Nicholas would like to have a career in speech pathology, physical therapy, or maybe nursing. Congratulations, Nicholas. And I apologize, I seem to have lost my ability to see the slides. But next, we have Abigail Markle. Abigail is a student in the welding technology program at the Bay Aranac ISD Career Center and attends Midland High School. Abigail plans to attend Ferris State University and study welding engineering technology. Congratulations, Abigail. Next, I'd like to introduce Victoria Hall. Victoria is a welding technology student at Ferris State University. Victoria plans to become a welding engineer. Congratulations, Victoria. Following is Mariah Mellendorf. Mariah is a computer technology management student at Tuscola Technology Center and attends Cass City Junior Senior High School. Mariah will attend Michigan Technological University to study cybersecurity. She aspires to work for either the U.S. Department of Defense, Homeland Security, or the FBI. Congratulations, Mariah. Next is Ella Myers. Ella studies power equipment technology at Traverse Bay ISD Career Tech Center. Ella will seek work at a dealership and would like to someday open her own garage. Congratulations, Ella. Next, we have Jennifer Ogden. Jennifer is a student in the Criminal Justice Criminal Investigations program at Calhoun Area Career Center and attends Penfield High School. Jennifer plans to attend Kellogg Community College and continue to be enrolled in the Explorers program at the Battle Creek Police Department, where she hopes to one day become an officer. Congratulations, Jennifer. Next, we have Hannah Price. Hannah is studying construction technology and management at Ferris State University. Hannah plans to continue her career in the construction industry with her current employer. Congratulations, Hannah. Next, please welcome Chris Schraub. Chris is a student in the Future Educators program at Newaygo County Career Tech Center and attends Tri-County High School. Chris plans to attend Ferris State University and earn a degree in early education. Chris will then transfer to CMU to study teaching. Congratulations, Chris. Next is Gracie Summerfield. Gracie is a drafting and design student at Traverse Bay ISD Career Tech Center. Gracie plans to go to a local college and go into the home remodeling field. Congratulations, Gracie. Following is Erica Terry. Erica is an EMC student studying public safety at Core ISD and attends Ross Common Area Public Schools. She is duly enrolled at Kirtland Community College. Erica has a goal of becoming a Michigan State Trooper. Congratulations, Erica. Next up is Cody Veldhaus. Cody studies healthcare science foundations at Allegan County Area Technical and Education Center and attends Hopkins High School. Cody's goal is to become a registered nurse and work with pediatric patients. Congratulations, Cody. Now we have Matthew Williams. Matthew is an allied health student at the Traverse Bay Area Career Tech Center. Matthew plans to go to Northern Michigan University and obtain a bachelor's degree in biology with a CLS concentration in diagnostic genetics. He will then pursue a PhD in genetics. Congratulations, Matthew. Next is Maya Wolf. Maya studies the CAD program at Lapeer Ed Tech Center and attends Dryden Junior Senior High School. Maya plans to enroll at the University of Michigan and pursue a career in mechanical engineering. Congratulations, Maya. And now we have Allison Zwiker. Allison is a student in the computer security program at Eaton-Risa and attends Charlotte High School. Allison plans on attending Eastern Michigan University and pursue a bachelor's and master's degree in information assurance and cyber defense. Congratulations, Allison. Congratulations to all of our merit winners. And I do want to just take a moment to also, for Matthew Frazzini, I did speak on his slide, but I did not include his future education goals. And I want to make sure to say that Matthew plans to be a hygienist and further his education towards being a dentist. So congratulations, Matthew Frazzini. That concludes the presentation of the Breaking Tradition Awards merit winners. All of the Breaking Traditions merit winners will not only receive a certificate in the mail, but they will also be receiving a plaque award that will be sent to them. Obviously, with the light of the restrictions on meetings, this is normally an event that we would have in person, but without being able to do that, we are having the Zoom meeting today, but we still want to make sure that these students still receive that award for the excellence that they've shown in their CTE programs. So I just want to make sure that everyone knows that these students will receive certificates and awards. Our next grouping of students are the excellence winners, and that's the highest level award for Breaking Traditions Awards. In addition to receiving a certificate and a plaque in the mail, these students will also receive a $500 scholarship from MASPA. Before the awards presentation, I would like to introduce the MASPA president, Chef James Simmons, who is attending today to personally congratulate our award winners. So I'm going to turn it over to Chef James Simmons for a moment.
Thank you, Elizabeth. Good afternoon. I am happy that you chose for me to take part in this Breaking Tradition Award. Once again, my name is Chef James Simmons. I am the president of MASPA, and I would like to personally welcome everyone to this award ceremony. On behalf of the executive board for MASPA, I would like to thank MDE Edge and everyone who took part in bringing this award ceremony together in this virtual format. Let me give you a little bit about MASPA. MASPA is the Michigan Occupational Special Populations Association. It was formed in 1975 to improve the opportunities while giving support to career and tech students with special needs. In 2020 was our 45th year of operation, in which we are still going strong and changing the lives for each of our students. The purpose of MASPA is to inform members of the requirements of the Perkin legislation and to assist its implementation at the local levels to ensure the needs for special needs students, as well as serve as a secondary and post-secondary level. In addition, a goal of the organization and the state conference is to enhance the professional development of educators, paraprofessionals, while working with students with special needs. Some of the things that we pay close attention to and that we focus in on is that we work with students and individuals who have disabilities or special needs. We also work with students and the population with individuals who are economically disadvantaged families, including low-income young adults and adults. And we also prepare students for non-traditional fields, just to name a few. On behalf of the Executive Board Committee of MASPA, we would like to extend our sincere appreciation to, once again, MDE and our other partners. In 1975, MASPA began as a mechanism to improve professional development opportunities for career and tech educators and supporting and improving the success in career and tech special population students. So with all that being said, I would like to just put out my warmest appreciation to all the students in your hard work that you have brought forth. As you might see in my bio, I am also a Korean Tech student graduate. I started my career in the city of Detroit in the culinary arts department, so I understand exactly what a lot of you are going through. When it comes down to the non-traditional area, the recognition that we have is that anyone who is in a field that is traditionally one form, if it's one form male or one form female, we could basically consider that to be a traditional format. So anytime someone moves into that format and you are not in that position of being all male or all female, they consider that to be a non-traditional field. And many students are now starting to blur that line. And that's a wonderful thing, because it's important that we start to move ourselves into career fields that we are comfortable with. Some of the things that we would like to bring out to you, especially being in MASPA, is that each student is special to us. And each thing that you do is special to us in your recognition and in your support. So on behalf of MASPA, I want to let each and every one of you know just how important all the talents, all the skills, and all the abilities that you are showing really means, because we in MASPA and are in the classroom, we see this and we understand this, and we are grateful for each of the students that have brought out their skills and talents. I'm going to touch on a couple areas The first area I want to touch on with you is what success means. Too many times our students are focused on success in a different fashion. And I want to bring out to you that your success is what you set your mind to. If you set your mind to focus on what you want to succeed at or what do you want to accomplish, that is your mark of success. And for too many of our students, they pass over that mark because they say, I don't know if I want to do it. I don't know if it's too hard. I don't know if it's something that I might not fit into. So you miss your mark of success. So I want to impress upon each of you, do not second guess yourself. If you wake up tomorrow and you say, today, I want to make this happen, then you want to make that point a success of your day. My next point I want to bring to you is how success works. For many of our students, we don't see success working in a format that we are comfortable with. We are always told success is always reaching an A. So if you reach an A, you're successful. We have to get out of that standpoint too, because your success, once again, is based on your abilities. If your abilities is to gain and reach a success of a B, then guess what? If you reach that B, you are successful. That is the way we want success to start working. We want you to be able to set that goal and reach that goal. And that is how we are going to measure how success works for you as an individual. Next thing I want to touch on is, where will success take you? For many of our students, especially in the career tech world, this is a new environment. This is a new situation that is ever changing. Career tech education is never the same. It is always different. It is always something new. And if you are willing to challenge yourself and if you're willing to take on that advancement, then career tech education is where you want to go. As we are in this pandemic right now, we are learning the hard way that it's the small things that matter. And when it comes down to the being in the role of what career and tech education can take you, that's what we are focusing our attention on now. So now you're hearing everybody say, you know something, we need plumbers, we need electricians, we need builders, we need carpenters, we need all of these individuals, because those successful fields will fall into the wayside. And now we are coming back with a vengeance. So I want each and every one of you, before the end of the day, I need you to take out a minute and ask yourself, where do I want to go? Where do I want my successful track to lead me? And then the last thing I want to bring to you is looking to break down the walls and the barriers. Too many times we have erected individual walls, and these walls are kind of virtual. They don't really exist, but they are there. And these walls are barrier walls that stop us from our level of success. And here in this Breaking Traditions, we are focused on breaking down those walls. So no longer does a nurse only have to be a female. A nurse can be anyone who decides that they want to go in and help save or help someone's life to the betterment. That's what we're looking for. No longer is the time where we say, well, the person that works on your car can only be a man. No, whoever has the skill, ability, and talents to repair the car should be the one that gets that job. So that's what we look at when we talk about breaking down these barriers or breaking into these non-traditional fields. Like we had a lot of students here who were in what we consider to be traditional fields. And now we see that everybody is included. That is the way we want this to work. We want every student to never look at themselves and say, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go into that. I don't want to try this because I don't think it's for me. If you wake up tomorrow morning and you say to yourself, I want to be a doctor. I want to be a lawyer. I want to be a welder. I want to work in culinary. I want to go into law enforcement, or I want to go into agriculture. If that is the decision that you make, no one should have the right to steer you into something else. And too many of our students are social media bound, other bound, and we are not focused on what we need to focus on. So in career and tech education, we are here. And we are here to help you in your road to success. So I want to press upon you. If you have your parents, go talk to your parents and say, Mama, Daddy, I would like to do this. If you have a teacher at your school, go to your teacher and say, you know something, this is what I think I would like to go into. If you have a counselor, or if you have an academic advisor, or you have someone of a leadership process, go to them and say, this is an idea that I have. And let them give you the guidance that you need for a successful background. Here at MASPA, we are focused in on helping all the students on all different levels. So no matter which level you come in at, it doesn't matter to us. Also, we're looking for individuals as far as your teachers, your parents, your other colleagues and adults that are in your life who want to have an input in student growth. We're asking that take a look and think about coming and joining us in MASPA and understanding that we are here working with MDE, working with our other partners across the state to make sure that we are giving students all that we possibly can. I thank you for taking your time to hear me today. Hopefully something I said touches you and brings out that special part of you. Once again, I would like to thank all of the students that are represented here in this award ceremony for all your hard work and dedication. And believe me, everything that you put in will pay off. You may not see it right now, but in the near future, when you look back at this, you're going to have a big old chuckle laugh and say, wow, I did it. So thank you, and please enjoy the rest of the ceremony. Turn it back over to Ms. Collins, Liz.
Yes. On behalf of the Michigan Department of Education, I would like to thank Chef Simmons and MASPA for their generous funding of the scholarships for the excellence winners. Students who are completing programs that are considered non-traditional for their gender are considered a special population because more than likely they've had to overcome obstacles and stereotypes to persevere in programs where the workforce in that field is comprised of less than 25% of their gender. This may mean that extra supports are needed to assist students in finding their success. One such support is having students such as yourself serve as role models to others considering that career field. And so now, without further ado, I would like to present the Breaking Traditions Award of Excellence recipients. To start, I'd like to introduce our Excellence Award at the secondary level, Amanda Feely. Amanda is a student in the Engineering, Drafting, and Design program at Petoskey High School. Amanda plans to be a mechanical engineer and would like to one day be an aerospace engineer. Congratulations to Amanda. Our next winner is receiving a Breaking Traditions Excellence Award for a post-secondary student. Please welcome Christopher Swanson. Christopher is in the Early Childhood Education program at Ferris State University, and Christopher plans on working towards being a certified child life specialist. Congratulations, Christopher. Congratulations to all of our excellence winners. And as we conclude the ceremony, let's have a round of applause for all of our outstanding award recipients. On behalf of the Michigan Department of Education, I thank you all for attending today and wish all of the award recipients continued success in the future. Thank you so much for joining today, and this concludes the ceremony. Thank you.